Thank you, Madam General Evaluator. Thank you, fellow Toastmasters. And especially thank you, Laura, for that class in how to put on a presentation. Laura's project was had an objective of introducing how to select key information, how to present in a proposal to build a case with supporting evidence and realistic solutions. We know that Laura is a professional at it. This is her job, so it's not surprising that she was really good at it. I'd like to just talk about how it seemed to me that she succeeded at her task, try to think of something to offer as a suggestion, and then finish up with maybe a challenge. Laura's project, she stated right up front, hire me. Why you should hire me. That's clearly stated. The supporting evidence she provided, other than her education, was evidence of past performance. Always a good thing to consider when the project is hire me. Laura started with a high-level view, listing projects she'd worked on. Right from the start, it was clear that her audience was not necessarily someone like me, but someone who was into the user experience field. They knew what UX was and Blade was, and it wouldn't make sense for her to sit down and define these terms. So we just went along for the ride and marveled at these very nice websites or dialogues or whatever they were from Microsoft and so forth and the airline. And we knew that this was working at a high level work. Just as I was getting to the point of saying, well, that's a nice list of projects, but what did you have to do with it? Were you the project leader? Were you the programmer? Were you the person who made the coffee? Laura says, I'm going to talk about one of these in detail. Good timing. That's just what I wanted at that point. So Laura went through and said, okay, the goal of this project was this. The problem was that. I came up with the idea of this, and then that, and then the other thing. It was a well-organized and persuasive project proposal. Congratulations. I did have a couple of very small points. It says right here, at some point you said this project became huge and successful. And when I heard the word huge, I thought, oh my God, scope creep. Oh, successful, fine, as long as it's successful. You might want to switch that first. Say, the project was successful. And then it grew because of this. Likewise, when I was wondering, all of this is very interesting, but what does it mean in dollars and cents? About that time, you came up with a dollar figure. Unfortunately, it was thousands of dollars, which is not necessarily a persuasive point. If you can't say exactly how much money your company made from it, it might be okay to say, I'm not allowed to say exactly how much money we made from this, but it was blah, 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 our most successful project. It was paid for my boat or something like that. These are small things, small improvements. The structure of the whole thing was really wonderful. I would challenge you on three things. First, all of us are going to have problems with PowerPoint. That's a fact. At least 50%, maybe 59% of the PowerPoint presentations are going to have trouble starting, right? So the thing to do is to be, word of the day, imperturbable. Whatever it takes to get that PowerPoint going, say nothing. We know what's going on, and you're in charge. This is going exactly the way you want it to. Second, don't take this the wrong way, Laura, but you have a nice smile. Use it. Use it casually and professionally, not to manipulate the audience, because they're not going to hire you because you smile. You're not, working an entry-level burger joint job. But your smile shows you are proud of your work. Are you proud of your work? Shake your head, yes. Yes, you are, see? Now show it. When you present your work, show your pride with your expression, because that tells the audience that they're looking at good stuff and your emotional expression is consistent with what they see. You can even pause and smile, just like the great speakers of our day will do. But finally, the third challenge I would suggest, I have to really leave it up to you because you're the graphics person, but those two drawings of yourself were so wonderful. We're busy rolling along with all this technical stuff, and it's very scientific and businesslike, and I love it. But then pop, there you were with your coffee at your little trestle table, working away so happily. That created an emotion that was appropriate. It fit the presentation, but it established you as a human being. And then right at the end, there you are flying away happily. You're not just a drone in a cube. So I would hope that you could keep those and maybe have a couple more if appropriate. Thank you for this wonderful presentation, and good luck